Blynk App. Okay, so we are going to learn what is Blynk App, how it works, and how to design a home automation system, and how to monitor the temperature as well as the humidity on home, and how to control the fan and light from your mobile phone. Okay, from anywhere. So these are the things which we are going to learn today. I'll be covering up the hardware components, the software components, and how to write the programming using Blynk App. So this session is it's a very simple session. Like you could complete the entire project within 20 to 30 minutes of time. The entire project cost comes only around 1,000 rupees. Okay, so you could get the Node MCU for around 600 to 700 rupees, as well as the relay board will cost you only 120 rupees, and the DHT11 sensor 100 rupees. So you could complete the project within 1,000 rupees. Okay, so let's start the day with the mindset lesson. So the mindset lesson is learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay, so this is the lesson which I would like to share you today. So the power of repetition. Okay, so everyone knows, but the thing is, you have to unlearn and relearn. Like you have to you have to repeat until it stores until it stores on your subconscious mind, until it becomes as a habit. Okay, so you make learning as a habit, and you learn the things again and again until it stores on your subconscious mind, and until it gets in your habit, so that you could achieve whatever you want. Okay, so it is a science of achieving what you want. So you could achieve whatever you want. So learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay, so this is the lesson which I would like to share you today. So coming to the home automation using NodeMCU, today topics like I'm going to use NodeMCU. Like I'm going to have a 2-channel relay, relay board. You could have 2-channel or 4-channel relay board, and I have a DHT11 sensor to monitor the home humidity as well as the temperature of the room. Okay, so this is the app. Okay, where you could monitor the humidity as well as the temperature, and you could you could control the light, and you could control on and off the light. Okay, so home automation using NodeMCU. This is the project today. So hardware requirements: you need a NodeMCU, you need a relay board like 2-channel relay board or a 4-channel relay board, and DHT11 sensors, and light bulb and cooling fan just for connecting into the relay. Okay, so these are the hardware requirements. Software requirements: you need Arduino IDE and as well as the Blynk App, where you could download from the App Store. Okay, where you could download from the App Store. Arduino IDE, you have to install the board manager. Like you have to install the board manager for NodeMCU, the JSON file, which I have covered up on day 1 session. Okay, as well as you have to install the libraries for DHT11 as well as for the Blynk App. So these are all the software requirements. So Arduino IDE, how to install the board support, like the board you have to install, and you have to install the I'll show you like what are the things which you have to install. Arduino IDE you could download from the Arduino website. Okay, so I'm just opening Arduino IDE. So the first thing is you have to you need to go for the NodeMCU JSON. Okay, on Google, just search NodeMCU JSON file. Okay, JSON link. No, you will get a link. So this link, like the board support link, the board's manager link, you have to copy this link. Go for file. Okay, preferences, and you have to click here. And you have to paste additional board manager's URL. Okay, click here and paste. Okay, then go for manage libraries. You search for you search for ESP, okay, install that one. ESP8266, okay, you search for USB8266. Okay, so you have to install the Blynk. So once it's done, like you have to choose board NodeMCU, okay, like ESP-12E module. Choose this board, okay. Go for examples. You could search for ESP8266. Like you have an option called Blynk here. Click Blynk. It just search for boards Wi-Fi. Okay, ESP8266 standalone. Okay, ESP8266 standalone. So you got the reference code here. Okay, so first I will explain you the schematics and then we can go for the code. Okay, so Arduino IDE, you have to install the board manager link for NodeMCU ESP8266, and then you have to install the Blynk libraries. Okay, Blynk libraries. You also need DHT11 libraries. So NodeMCU, like this is the pin details of NodeMCU. We have D0, D1, D2, D3, and D4. Like I am going to connect the relay to D0 and D2. Okay, D1, I have connected the DHT11 sensor. Okay, all these are digital pins and 3.3 volt ground. Okay, and analog pin, we have one analog pins. If you want to connect LM35 sensors, you could directly connect LM35 sensors to this analog pins A0. Okay, because analog sensor should be connected to the ADC. It should not be directly connected to the digital pins. Analog sensors should not be connected to the digital pins. You have to connect to the analog pins. Analog pins is nothing but the ADC pins. Okay, it should be directly connected to the ADC of a microcontroller. So this is the connection of the DHT11. DHT11, you will be having VCC data pin and ground. So data is transmitted on a single line. So I have covered up the basics of DHT11 on the previous DHT11 on the previous exercise on LPC 4088. Okay, and VCC is 3.3 volt and ground, you have to connect that to ground. For relay, like you could connect the relay to D0. Usually when you purchase a relay board, like add-on board, like it comes with VCC, ground, and D0 and like 2 data pins. Okay, I have connected with D0. Sorry, it should be connected to D2. The circuit diagram shows it's connected to D1. It is not D1, it is D2. Okay, it should be connected to D2. Then the interface with relay, like D0 and D2, and DHT11 is connected to D1. Okay, so this is the circuit. Let's go for the demo. So I have I just go for file, I go for examples, I choose examples, I go for examples, go for Blynk, and I just go for boards Wi-Fi. I choose ESP8266 underscore standalone. Okay, so this is the example which I get. So I'll explain you this example, like okay. So it has 2 header files. Okay, it has 2 header files. Okay, you have the authorization token from Blynk App. So I just give this as home. Okay, so my network name and password. So first I'll configure my network name. My network name is ZTE ZTE, okay, hyphen ADDE78, okay, and my password. This is the username and password for my Wi-Fi 885DF. Okay, okay. So I have configured this one, user SSID and username and password. Okay, this authorization token. So I will connect my mobile. Okay, so I'll show you. It should be get from the Blynk app. It should be it should be get from the Blynk app. So I'm connecting any disk. I'm opening any disk to show my mobile. Okay, any disk. Okay, so I just connect my mobile to show you what's up. Okay, okay. So this is my mobile. Okay, so I have to go for Blynk app. Okay, I just open my Blynk app. So I will sign out first. Okay, I just log out. I just create a new account. Okay, I just create a new account like on info at. I just create a new account on. Okay, okay, I just give a password. Okay, so I have created, this is my mobile. So I have to check. I just create new project. I give a name for this project, home. Okay, home demo, home automation demo. Like I choose the device. Yes, pay to 66. Okay, Wi-Fi, create project. So an authorization token was sent to jivamobile@gmail.com. Let me check. So this is the token which I received. So I open this one. I just copy this authorization token. Okay, I just copy this authorization token. And I open this Arduino. Okay, I just paste this one. Just paste this one. Save this program. File save. So I click OK. I save this program. Okay. So I say this one. I will disconnect this any disk is not responding. So I disconnect the any disk and I will open it again. Okay. So this is the one. This is the Blynk app which we have created. Now I'm going to create two buttons. Okay. I'm going to create two buttons. Okay. So now I choose this button. Okay. I choose this button and I give the name. Okay. So select pin. The pin is digital. I have connected to I have connected to give me a minute. I'll verify the board. I'll verify the board. Okay. I just create a new project again. So just give us home demo. I give the project name as home demo. Demo. Give me a minute. Okay. I choose this board as NodeMCU. Okay. I choose this board as NodeMCU. Previously, I choose ESP8266. So I was not able to find the GPIOs. Create project. Okay. Okay. So I now I choose this button. Okay. I choose this button and I choose the pin number. I have connected to D0 and D2. Okay. So the first is light. So lamp. So light, I'm choosing this to D0. Okay. And the second button, I'm going to choose the second button for fan. Okay. Second button for fan. So choose D2. Yes, D2. Okay. This is fan. Okay. Yes. Off. Okay. And this is on. Click OK. And D0. Okay. Uh, So let me check the fan and light. I just run this program. Okay, just run this program. Okay. So I switch on. So this I have to I I have received a new mail. Okay, I have received a new mail, like this is the new token for the new board. 1 minute ago, this one. Okay, this is the new token. I just copy this token. Okay, so I change this token. I change, right click and paste. I change this token, compile this, and I program the pro. It's taking some time. So okay, you could check it now, like it's taking some time. Okay, so it's compiling sketch. Currently it is compiling the sketch. So meantime, I will explain the hardware. Like I have a node MCU here, like which I have connected the DHT11, as well as I have connected the DHT. I have the node MCU here, like which I have connected the DHT11 as well as the relay. DHT11 is connected to D1, and the relay D0, it is connected to D0 and D2. Okay, so this is the board, like which I have a which I have a relay to relays here, and I have two relays. Okay, I have two relays, and I have a lamp as well, as which is connected to 230-volt power supply, and a fan. Okay, the fan I have connected to battery. Okay, so now the program is compiled. I'm going to upload. Okay, so it's uploaded. The program is uploaded. Okay, I will retry. I will give the connection again. Okay, so okay, so I will connect the 230-volt power now. So I'm just connecting the 230-volt power. Okay, so like I'm off. Okay, off. You could see on this window here. Okay, you could see on this window, like I'm going to press, like I'm going to press here. Okay, I'm going to press here, which the window is here, like on. Okay, off. Okay, so this is for the fan. Okay, so I have switched off both the light as well as fan, and I'm going to on this now. I'm going to on this now, like on. You could you're seeing the screen on the PC. I have shared the screen through any desk of my mobile phone, and this is on. Okay, so the circuit is very simple. Like I have connected the relay to D0 and D2. Okay, D0 and D2, and this you have to create two buttons. Okay, you have to create two buttons. Like I'll show you. Okay, so this icon, this is a widget, like where you have a button. You could create a button here, styled button. If you want styled button, you could create the style button here, slider. This app is you have the free version as well as the paid version. So it is limited. The free is limited version. Like you could create only limited devices. You could connect only limited devices. Okay. So if you want to add more devices, then you have to go for the paid version. But for demo and for learning, you could use the limited kind of devices. Okay. Button style button, slider and vertical slider. Okay. And joystick, like step H, step V, value display, labeled value. Okay. LED gauge, super chart. So these are all the widgets you could use. You could use these widgets. Okay. So we have used only the button, as well as we are going to use the labeled value. Okay. So now let's go for the DHT11, like how to I'm going to include DHT11 here on the same code. Okay. On the same code, like, okay. So this is the project. Like this is the project. Like this is the one which we have created now. So I'm going to include the DHT11. Okay. Hash include. Just type hash include. It needs the DHT.h libraries on them. It needs the libraries on the library files. Okay. So you include the header file dht.h, and then just this code is same as like the previous one. Define the DHT pin, which pin it has connected. DHT pin is connected to D1. Okay. And hash define DHT type. And DHT type is DHT11. Okay. DHT type is DHT11. So DHT, you have to assign the DHT pin and the type. You have to pass. Okay. Type. Okay. So this, okay, this token will be, you get this token from the Gmail. I got it from the Blynk account. So void setup. Okay. Now serial begin Blynk. Okay. You have to also begin the initialization for the DHT also. DHT dot begin. Okay. So void loop. So DHT dot begin on setup codes, and function, like we have to write a function for DHT11. So void DHT11. Okay. So here, like first I'm going to declare as a float humidity h equal to DHT dot read humidity. Okay. Read humidity. And float, this is temperature. I'm going to read float T equal to DHT dot read temperature. Okay. Okay. So I just, if it's not a number, you just put if is not a number of T, or okay, is not a number of h else. Okay, just print serial dot print uh, print new line, fail to read dht, fail to read dht. Okay, okay. So else, okay, you have to check the capitalization. Okay, serial else I'm just go blink. I'm going to create a for blink. Okay, blink dot virtual write. I'm going to create two virtual ports. V naught is T. I'm going to, this T is the temperature. Okay, I just copy this line. Virtual write of V1 is H. Okay, V1 is H. So delay of 500. Okay, save this program. Okay, so DHT11, I just copy this line and you put here DHT11. Okay, save this program, compile this program. Okay, compile this program and then download this program. Okay, meantime, let us create the virtual port button. I connect this any desk. I'm just opening any desk. Okay, we got an error here, like is nan of h. Okay, so we will add this. Opening the Blynk app, just go for, okay, you search for labeled value. Okay, just drag and drop this labeled value. Choose analog, like we here you have choose which one. V0 is temperature. Okay, V0, like V0 is T, temperature. Okay, so again choose the labeled value. Okay, this is humidity. Okay, choose, double click and choose virtual, it's V1. Okay, V1 is humidity. Okay, V1 is humidity, and now it's okay. So we have downloaded the program now. Okay, I just run this program to run this program here. Okay, now I'll show you the output, like so down. Let me just download the program again. Okay, okay. So temperature is we're not getting the temperature, but the we're not getting the temperature, but like we are able to Okay, there is a problem. Okay, there is a problem. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'll check the code again. Okay, so this is the code. This is the code, like okay. So we're getting DHT pin as D1. Okay. So SSID and password is correct, and DHT11, like we are reading this DHT dot read humidity and read temperature. Okay, if snan of T, snan of H, fail to read. Okay, else. Okay, let me type this and let me check whether we are getting on the serial port. Okay, serial. I just type serial dot print. Okay, serial dot print of temperature. Let me check whether I'm getting that on serial port. Okay, so I just copy this one, copy this is humidity. H. Okay, let me check. Let me check. So I compile this one. Let me check. Let me check. Let us check on the serial terminal, like whether DHT is working. DHT is not working, then we have to. Okay. So I'm downloading the program on the chip on the NodeMCU. Okay. So I'll go for tools serial monitor. Currently it is writing. Okay. Currently it is writing 76%, 84% is completed, 92%, 100%. Okay. I'll check for the serial monitor. So we are getting 33.6. Okay. We are getting 33.6. So I'll go for the any disk. Click OK. I'll connect this disk. Okay, I'll connect it again. Okay. Okay. So now I'm getting the value. Okay, 33.7 and 78 point value. So I'll show you the output now. Like like all. Okay, 230 volt. I check. Okay, it is on. Okay. So you could see the value of 33.7 and 78, which is reading here. And the same value is displayed here, 33.6 and 78. Okay. Okay. So I'm showing the temperature near the bulb, so it gets heated like 33, 4, 34. It's getting increased. Okay, so uh, the humidity sensor, like I have placed near the bulb, so it's the temperature sensor is getting increased, and you could see the value on the serial port, as well as you could see the value here. Okay, temperature is going high, 38. Okay, because it's closer to the bulb. Okay, 39. Okay, okay, so 40. Okay, so I will explain you uh, like we have connected the DHT11 to D1 and the relays to D0 and D2. Okay, and once you configure the like this is to disconnect. Okay, once you configure uh, once you configure the Blynk app, once you sign up, you will get an authorization token. That authorization token you have to include here. Okay, on the password. So I get this code from the sample code. I get this code from the sample code, like where I have included the okay, where I have included the SSID and password and the authorization token. So and then we have included the dht.h, like we have included dht.h header files for DHT pin. These are the coding for the DHT pin. It's very simple. You have just declared like which pin it has been connected. Okay, and you have to read the humidity and read the temperature. If not a number, just declare fail to read DHT. If T or H is not a number, then fail to read DHT. Okay, else you just display the temperature, humidity, and blink virtual write. You make virtual port V0 and V1 as virtual port, and you could connect that on the Blynk app. Okay, and you could connect on the Blynk app. So with this, I close the session. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for coming. And definitely, like I hope